Today, I'll be showing you how to make your renders better. But before we start, make sure you like and subscribe so I can continue making tutorials for you. Let's get into the video. I will not be using the outside for now, so let's make this window a bit larger. So let's first make it to render mode. And as you see, it's not as good as what it could be. So first up, we're going to go to process settings and make the tempo at 1. You might not understand why it's gonna be useful, but you'll see. Then we're gonna go to the environment and make the time at 1028. Strange, but it's at the best. Then rotate the sun a bit so it can be at the good light. Yeah, something like this could help. Then we're gonna make the strength at 300 and the angle at 0. Now we're gonna make the clouds at faded. Then we're gonna make the sky a bit more blue, the sunlight a bit more yellowish, and the ambience to, once again, what the shadows could look like. So for here, I can make it a bit like dark green. So this should be good enough. Now for the fog, we need to reduce the fog to less so it can look good. So yeah, something like this would be good. So now after we do all this, we will go to the camera settings. Now for the camera, we're gonna use the field view of 30 and we're gonna turn on the aperture mode. Now what it does is it just sharps someplace so it can look better. And we're gonna make the light management to Academy and the exposure to 2. Now we've done that, we're going to use depth of field and we're going to make the focus of range from 200 to 500. Now that is done, now go to color correction and copy these settings. So after doing this entire setting should be good for now. Now, again, this is not really needed, but I believe that it could help. So make the performance to extreme and make it then custom. Now, you don't have to make the shadows more bright, but I believe that in this scene it will look better. And make the sunlight a bit larger. So after this is done, you can see now the huge difference from the start. So now we're gonna put this a bit back and make it shaded mode so it does not explode our PC. And now we're gonna add a light source. I'm going to put it exactly right here. And the light has to be a bit more orangey, yellowish. Yeah, something like that. And let's make this larger. You can see now that something can exist. We'll make the fade size a bit bigger. And the range from 250 to about this. Also, just in case, go to the point light settings and remove render shadows. So we can kind of see now how bright it can be. Something like this. Yeah, so this should be good. And now time for one of the final settings. You press on the world, you go to material, and you can make the roughness a bit lower. So now I can, but you have to be really careful because it can look really blue. So for now, I'll just use it 97. Like it has to be like really low, but it can make it look a bit good. And on the radius of the surface properties, you can make this about that 0.2. Or if you want to, it can be bigger, but it won't look as good. Like if you see at 5, it looks good here, but like usually for recordings and other stuff. So as you see now, this is like a huge change from what we had from the start. So this was how to make your renders better. I hope you had a wonderful day and I'll see you next time.